Hello friends, welcome to this channel that is dedicated to people that are trying to improve their grades in mathematics. Alright, the presenter here is Piri Kambani, but like I've been saying, we are the two of us. I'm with Mr. Mbondo Bright Chaumba, right? So in this presentation, I'm trying to take you through the July 2017. You must take note. The July 2017 is a General Certificate of Education, the GCE. Alright? Mathematics paper 1. You need to know that this paper takes about 2 hours, alright? And that there's also this instruction that is important. Alright? Electronic calculators and mathematical tables should not be used in this paper. Alright, so you just need to do it yourself. Alright? Okay, so that's that. Okay? Now we can go to question 1. Okay, let's look at question 1. The question says simplify. Alright, so to simplify simply means where possible we reduce the number of terms. So what are we saying? We have 2a minus 7b. But now there is 2 here outside the brackets. So this 2 should be distributed. Alright? Okay, so it should be distributed inside here. So say negative by positive, we have negative. Alright? Then 2 by a, you have 2a. Negative and negative, you have positive. 2 by 3b, you have 6b. Alright? Then we are going to say, let's try to group the right terms. You have a and this one. Alright? So you are going to say 2a minus 2b, alright, minus 7b plus 6b. Now, 2a minus 2a is a 0, so this will cancel. Then negative 7b plus 6b, this is 6b. The answer is negative what? B. This one is your answer, so you come and write say negative b. Okay? Now let's deal with question 2. We need to factorize this, alright? Now, there are methods of factorization. Grouping the terms if at all there are 4 or more. Then quadratic expression. Are we able to use quadratic expression? No. Common factor here? No. That means we are only left with the difference of 2 squares. So what does this mean? We have x squared over, because of this and that, we will try to write this in a manner that it should have a power 2. So we have 2 to the power 2. 2 to the power 2 give us 4. So y squared minus 1 over 3 squared, alright? Because this squared is 9, okay? So here you're going to pick x, you say x divided by, here you pick 2, then you pick y, minus 1 over 3, alright? Then you write the same thing, you say x over 2y plus 1 over 3, regardless of the one that you start with, or you say x over 2y plus 1 over 3, then here x over 2y minus 1 over 3, whichever you want. Alright, so I can say x over 2y minus 1 over 3. Then x over 2y plus 1 over 3. So this one is our answer. Okay, this one is our answer. So let's go to question 3. So this by that, so we need to multiply this and get this one, alright? So you are going to say 2 by 4, so you say 2 times 4 plus x by 1, alright? You are done here. Okay, now for the very fact that they are telling you that this, when you multiply, you are going to get that. You can equate direct this one to 14. Okay, even if you multiply, because you don't have a variable, so you just waste your 10. So this will give you 8 plus x is equal to what? 14. If you want, you can say this by that, it will be negative 20. Negative 20, then this by that is 3. Negative 20 plus 3 will be negative 17. Alright, so now we'll say x is equal to 14 minus 8. Okay? Alright. Now, take note, we are saying this by that, see this one, x by 3, not 1. So here it is 3. Okay? So here x by 3 is 3x. So here you have 3x. Okay? So what do we get? 3x is equal to 6. Alright? 14 minus 8 is 6. We divide by 3. We divide by 3. Alright? Therefore, your x is equal to 2. So you say x is equal to what? 2. That is our answer there. Okay? Now let's deal with question 4. And the question reads, two tins are geometrically similar. Alright? Now, if the ratio of their volumes is 27 to 64, find the ratio of their curved surface area. Alright, this is very interesting. So we are saying these two tins, you might have maybe something like that. Alright? Maybe something like that. And maybe you can have something like that. Alright? Maybe. So I've been told that these two tins are similar. But the ratio of their volumes is 27 to 64. Okay. Now, if that's the case, what is the ratio of their curved surface area? So what we are saying is, we have 27 to 64. I don't know why I'm in love with 24. So 27 to 64. This is the ratio in volume. Alright, we need to get the actual ratio first. How? You introduce the cube root. The reason is, volume is measured in cubic units. Okay? So you're going to say, what is the cube root of 27? 3. 2. The cube root of 64 is 4. The number you can multiply itself 3 times to get this. Now, this one that you have found is the actual ratio. Alright? Now, you must find the ratio in terms of their curved surface area. How? You will say 3 squared to 4 squared because area is measured in square units. 3 squared is 3 times 3. Alright? 4 squared is 4 times what? 4. This implies that 3 by 3 is 9. 4 by 4, 16. So this is the answer. 9 to 16. That is this one now is the ratio in volume. I mean in the ratio in area. Alright. Alright, thank you. That is how we are going to deal with that one. Okay, let's go to question 5. Okay, let's deal with question 5. Given that a vector has 3 and negative 4, find the magnitude. So the magnitude of A is defined as the square root of x squared plus y squared. Here, x is 3 and y is negative 4. So the magnitude of A is the square root of 3 squared plus negative 4 squared. Alright? Now, what is the square of 3? We already got it here. It is 9. Plus the square of 4 or negative 4 is 16. Alright? So the magnitude will be equal to, what is 9 plus 16? 25. So our magnitude will be equal to the square root of 25 is 5. Plus or minus 5. But this is the distance or length. Alright? Hence we'll just deal with this one. So here, the magnitude is 5 units. Okay. Yeah, that's that for question 5. Okay, let's deal with question 6. On the Venn diagram, in the answer space below, which is this one, shade the region defined by a complement. Meaning that outside A should not be shaded. Alright? A should not be shaded. Intersection B union C. B union C is this, from here up to there, but A should not be shaded. Alright, so this is what you're going to have. Alright? In our videos for, I think, undersets, we also looked at how you can do this one conclusively or without challenges. comprehensively. Okay, this is the shading. Okay, all right, we go to the next question. Okay, let's look at question 7. A. All right, let me demarcate. Okay, so A. For the sequence 11, 13, 15, and 17, you can see that this is increasing by 2. Hence, this one is an AP, all right? So you say common difference is 13 minus 11, which is 2. This minus that is 2, okay? After now realizing that it is an AP, you look at the question. Find the 13th term. So here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. If we were to continue like that, what is the value of the 13th term? So we are going to say Tn is A plus n minus 1 g. So T13 is equal to, what is our first term? 11. Okay? So we have 11 plus. What is our n? Our n is 13 minus 1 times 2. So T13 is equal to 11 plus. What is 13 minus 1? It's 12. 12 by 2, 24. So, meaning that T13 is equal to 11 plus 24. You agree with me that it is 35. Alright? 35. Then you say T13 is 35. Okay. B. Now, if the arithmetic mean of 5 and C is 11, what will mean that you might have a number 5, you have some number here, and this one. So, what we are saying is that if the arithmetic mean here, if the number that is in between here is 11, then what is C? Right? We know that arithmetic mean, all right, is equal to the first term plus the last term divided by 2. That is, if you have got 3 consecutive terms like that. All right? So, our arithmetic mean is what? 11. So, 11 is equal to, what is the first term? It's 5 plus C over what? 2. So you can multiply by 2 here, say by 2 and by 2 here. These will cancel. So 5 plus C is equal to what? 11. Alright? Take note, this is 22. So C is equal to 22 minus 5. Okay? And what do we get? C is equal to get 17. Okay? So C is 17. So we say C is equal to 17. Okay, that's all for this question. Okay, let's deal with question 8. If A transpose is this matrix, write matrix A. So we're going to say A, you transpose the same matrix. So we're going to have 1, negative 2, 3, negative 4, and 5. This is a matrix. Alright, so we are saying A is equal to negative 1, 2, 3, negative 4, and what? 5. You transpose the same, bringing this one down. Alright? Then we go to B. Find the derivative of this. Derivative, it means we want to find the division coefficient. So we are going to say y prime or dy dx is one and the same. You multiply this by that, 6x, you less 1 to the power 2, minus this by that, 4x. Here there will be 1, 2 minus 1, it will be 1, alright? Minus, this is 1, 1 by 3 is 3, alright? There will be x. So we are going to have x to the power 0, which will be this one. So this one is our answer, just that. Okay, so we are going to say dy dx is 6x squared plus or minus 4x minus 3. Okay, that's the answer. Let's go to question 9. A. We are saying, given that the universal set has got numbers from 1 all the way up to 8, A is this one, B is that. What is the A union B complement? We want all the elements that are not in either A or B. So from here we remove 1, from this set we remove 8, from this set we remove 2, we remove 3, we remove 4, we remove 5, we remove 6, we remove 7. If we remove everything, they say to be empty. So you can use this or use the phi. Right? So that is what you're supposed to write. So the answer here, A union B complement is equal to empty. Or you can use this one. You just take 1. Okay, that's all. That's all for this question. We go to the next one. Okay, let's look at this one. A soccer match kicked off at 14 hours at A. Look at this one, all right? And at A is this one. What would be the kickoff time of the soccer match at B? So if you want, you can draw the group. You say this is north and this is south, all right? Let's look at the latitude. You only have the north. There's only one, all right? So they are sharing the same one, all right? But with the longitudes of east and west, so you might have this, all right? Just a rough one. I've got something like that. So this could be 30 degrees east, and this one could be 15 degrees. Actually, that's how you sketch if at all you are given that. So 20 degrees should be this one. This is 20 degrees, all right? Now, A is 20, 30 degrees. So this is A. Okay. Then B is 20 degrees north and 15 degrees. So this is our B. Now we are saying a match kicked off here at A at 14 hours. All right. What is the time here now? Here. That's a question. So what we are saying is, to find the time that here, we need to find the difference in time that exists. So we say difference in time is equal to the difference in longitudes between these. All right? Now, this is on the eastern and this is on the western. So the difference is 15 plus 30. 15 plus 30 degrees. Both are on different sides. Divided by 15. This is it. What is 15 plus 30? That is 45. What is 45 divided by 15? We get 3. Alright? That's what we get. We get 3. So now, it means the difference in time here is 3 hours. It means the time at B will be, alright? If this is 14 hours, B is on the western part of A. So you are going to say, because this is on the west, there is the time that is also, say, 14 hours minus 3 hours. Alright? What do we get? We are going to get 0, 0, 1. So the time here is 11 hours. So here it is 11 hours. Right. Good. We go to B. Okay? B. 2 points, P and Q, are on the same longitude. Alright? They share the same longitude. Alright? Given that P is 40 degrees north. So, again I can draw this. Alright? We have north and south here. Okay? So, given that P is on this latitude, but P and Q are on the same latitude. So we can say, let this be 40 degrees north. All right? Okay, so we have this longitude here, which is 15 degrees west. Okay? All right? Now, we are told that the distance PQ, this is P. The distance PQ is this. So the distance of PQ is 7,200 nautical miles. All right? Okay. Then, find the position of Q. All right? Find the position of what? Q. Okay. So now, to find the position of Q, we must find the difference in the longitude between these. So we are going to say, if we were to find PQ, PQ is given by, it's in nautical miles, theta by 60, all right? So our PQ is 7,200 nautical miles times, this is equal to theta by 60. So we divide by 60, we divide by 60, all right? So our theta is equal to, when you divide this, what do you get? You get 120. All right, 120. Look, the difference in longitude between P and a certain point Q is 120. What does it mean? Look, the longitude for P is 15. All right? So, to find the difference in longitudes, it simply means these 2 points are on different sides. Okay? They are on different sides. All right? Take note. Okay, so we are saying these are on different sides. That is different sides of the equator. Because we have been told that they are on the same longitude. So Q should lie in this longitude. Alright? This then, if they are they share the same longitude, this is the difference in latitude. Alright? So now, to get the longitude for this one, we are going to say, the latitude for Q, we are going to say, latitude is equal to 120 minus 40 degrees. Alright? And this will be what? 80 degrees. So, because this answer is greater than this one, it means these 2 points are on different sides of the equator. So, you might have Q here, alright, somewhere here. And this is what? 80 degrees south. Because the difference in longitude is greater than this one. If the difference in longitude was less, then we would have said, okay, they are on the same side of the equator. So it means this is the south. Hence the point Q is 80 degrees south, comma, they share the same longitude of 15 degrees east. So here you say Q is 80 degrees south and 15 degrees. Take note, this is west. Alright? 15 degrees west. This is the answer. And we are done with that question. Okay. Now we deal with question 11. A coin and a die and a coin are rolled and tossed respectively. What is the probability of getting a 5 and a tail? So, probability of a 5 and a tail is probability of a 5. Alright? By the weight and here entails that we get the product, and these are independent events. So, we are going to say probability of a what? A tail. So, what's the probability of getting a coin? In this case, we are dealing with a six-sided dice. Sorry, not coin, dice. Okay? You are going to say, on a dice, you have numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what? 6. What's the probability of getting 5? How many 5s do you have? 1. 1 out of 6. By, what's the probability of a coin, of getting a tail on a coin? A coin has got the head and the tail. So 2 possible outcomes. But for a tail, it is 1 over 2. Okay? And this gives 1 over 12. Okay? That is our answer. Okay, so we write it here. 1 over 12. I go to B. Given that x is that, alright, and the y is that, evaluate x over y. Now, what is x? 3.2 times 3 to the power 4 divided by 4 by 3 to the power 2. That's what we have. Okay. Right? Now, this can be written as 3 to the power 3.2 over 4 times 3 to the power 4 divided by 3 to the power 2. Okay? Now, this can also be written as, we can get rid of the point. You say 3.2 by 10 over 4 times 10 by, now 3 to the power 4 divided by 3 to the power 2 will be 3 to the power 2. You just subtract the powers. Alright? So now we are going to say 3.2 by 10 is 32 over 4 by 10 is 40. Alright? Times 3 to the power 2. Okay? So we can find the number, then go into this one and this one. Alright? Okay. So we can use 8. 8 here is 4. 8 here is 5. By what? 9. Okay? When you multiply this by that, what do you get? This is 36 over 5. Alright? 5 into 36, it is 7. Remainder, 1 over 5. And this is your answer. 7, 1 over 5. Okay? That's why we end for this question. We go to the next one. Okay, question 12. In the diagram below, points A, B, C, and D are on the circle, on the circumference, alright? BD is a diameter. This is where an issue is. Take note. BD is a diameter. What that means is that this angle from here up to there is 90 degrees. And from here up to there, this one, the whole lot of this one, take note, sorry, supposed to be like that, it's 90 degrees. What does it mean? Simply means here, you're going to say 90 minus 42, you're going to get 48 here. Then here, you're going to say 90 minus 33. Okay? What do you get? It means this is 57. Have you seen that? It means that is 57. Okay? That is 57. Now, we are saying, let's get, you need to take note that this angle they're talking about is 42 here. That is the tree like I indicated. The lines AC and BD, they are intersecting at X. Good. Now, let's find CBD. CBD. Look at this angle here. Where is it going? It's going to C and D. How about this one? It's the same. It means this is 33. Alright? It means that is what? 33. So this is 33 degrees. Okay, you can even come and write here to say this 30. Or here is 33 degrees. Or you write. Alright? Then you come to ACD. ACD. Here we've already found it that it is 48. How did we get it? We said 90 degrees minus 42 degrees. Alright, which is 80 degrees. Alright, so this is 80 degrees. Alright, then we need AXB. AXB, this one. Look, if this is 42 and this is 33, this plus that gives us this one. Or you can say, let me add this and this one from 180, the answer will be 105 here. Then you say, this is a straight angle here. Angles on a straight angle add up to 180. 180 minus this one. All right? You get what? You get 75. So this one is 33 degrees plus 42 degrees. And the answer is 75 degrees. That's what you get that one. So here is 75 degrees. So that is how you deal with the circle theorem. So for paper 1, all the topics are represented apart from statistics unless otherwise. Okay, so we are done there. We go to the next one. So we deal with question 13. We have functions g and f defined by this and that, alright? In A, let's find the inverse of g acting on x. Alright? So the first thing here, where there is this, we put y. So say y is x minus 1 divided by 2. Alright? You can multiply by, or if you want, you can say over 1. You cross multiply. This is x minus 1 is equal to 2y. So x is equal to 2y plus 1 when you take this on the other side. Okay. Alright? This is what we are supposed to have. Okay, so now we are going to say, so finally we would say, here where there is this, we put the expression for the inverse. Alright, then here we put x, so 2x plus 1. That is our answer. Come and write here. Say the inverse of g acting on x is 2x plus what? 1. Okay, then we go to b. Let's find x. If f of x is equal to g of x, what is f of x? 3x minus 5 is equal to, what is g of x? Is this one. X minus 1 over 2 over 1. You cross multiply. So when you cross multiply this by that, it will be 6x minus 10 is equal to this by that to be x minus 1. Okay. We group the right terms. So we have 6x, this is positive, it becomes minus x, is equal to negative 1. Negative 1 plus 10. Okay. Alright. That's what you're supposed to get there. Okay, so 6x minus x is 5x, which is equal to negative 1 plus 10 is 9. We divide by 5 by 5, alright? So x is equal to, what is 5 into 9? 1, remainder 4 over 5. So that is our answer there. You come and write it here. So x is equal to 1, 4 over 5. Okay, that is our answer. We go to C. What is C? Let's find the composite function of the inverse of g and f of x. We know the inverse of g is this one. Alright, so this should be put here. Okay, so we are going to say this one should be put where? Here. Alright, so we are going to say the inverse of g with the f, when we combine, what do we get? We're going to say 2 open bracket. Here where there is x here, we are going to put this. 3x minus 5. Alright? Plus, here there is a plus 1. Take note here. Look at where my hand is. Here. Alright? Here. Say plus 1. So this by that, this is 6x minus 10 plus 1. This is 6x minus what is negative 10 plus 1? We have got negative 9. This is your correct. If you want, you can factorize. You say, take note, there's just minus here. Alright. This into that, it is 2x minus what? 3. Okay, you can write that one. 6x minus 9 or 3, 2x minus 3. It's okay, this one. That's where we end for this question. Okay, we go to the next one. Let's look at question 14, which is coming from variation. Okay, the table below shows the relationship between two variables, x and y. It is given that y varies inversely. So here, we're saying y varies inversely 1 over what? As the square root of x. Square root of x, where x is positive. Alright, so now, we are saying A. Alright, A. What are we saying? Write an expression for y in terms of x and the constant of variation. So here where there is this symbol, we just introduce k. Say y is equal to, here we are supposed to say k times 1 over the square root of what? X, which is y is equal to k over the square root of what? X. And that one is your answer. Y is equal to k over the square root of what? X. We're done with that one. We go to B. Okay. B. B Roman numeral 1. Find the value of k. Okay. The first one is we get k. How? We have y is equal to k over the square root of x. Alright. Now we are going to use this, a full set here. Y is 2 and x is 16. So we'll say 2 is equal to k over the square root of what? 16 over 1. You cross multiply 1 by k, it's k. What is the square root of 16? It's 4. 4 by that, it is 8. Okay, so k is 8. K is 8. Okay? Then we come to B Roman numeral 2. Alright? We find the value of what? A. A is like x. Alright? So we have y is equal to k over the square root of what? X. What is our y? Take note here. Our y is 8 over 9 is equal to, what is our k? Our k is 8 divided by the square root of what? Our x here, they want a. Okay? Can cross multiply. Right, so we have a, the square root, 8, the square root of a is equal to 9 by 8. Don't multiply in advance, you might have challenges. You divide this by 8, here by 8, because you want to remain with this. So square root of a is equal to this and that, you have got what? 9. Alright? So now, to get this, we are going to say the square root of a squared is equal to 9 squared. This and this will cancel. Remain with a is equal to 9 by 9, which is what? 81. Alright, so a is 81. A is equal to 81. Alright, that's why we end again for this question, which is coming from variation. Thank you. Let's look at question 15. Okay. A here. My foreign manufacturing company paid a total dividend of 12,600 at the end of 2015 on 60,000 shares. If Magula owned 200 shares in the company, how much was paid out to her? Was paid out in dividends to her. So, if you look at the dividend amount, right? This is equal to dividend per share times number of shares. Alright? Please, this is shares. So, how do you get the dividend per share? You look at what was the total dividend? 12,600. Alright? This dividend was paid on how many shares? 6,000 shares. Alright? Multiplied by how many shares did this person own? 200. Okay? So you're going to say, these two zeros will cancel this. This zero will cancel that. Okay? Then you do the very simple arithmetic. So you're going to say, we're going to say 2 into 2, 1, into 6, 3. So you have got 12 60 divided by what? 3. 3 into 3, 1. Alright? Into 12, 4. Into 6, 2. Into 0, 0. So I've got this one, 420. This is how much was given to this person. Alright? So the amount is 420 kwacha 0 ngwe. Alright? Then we go to B. The diagram below shows a triangle ABC in which AB is 18 centimeters. CAB is 30 degrees, and this is right angle. Find BC. Now, if I'm dealing with this angle, this is the opposite and this is the hypotenuse. We recall the soccer tour. Alright. Where do we have opposite and hypotenuse? The sine. So I'll say sine 30 degrees is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So sine 30 degrees, my opposite is this side, BC. Over the hypotenuse is what? 18. Now, sine 30 is 1 over 2, alright? Is equal to BC over 18. You cross multiply this and that. So 2BC is equal to 18. So we'll divide by 2, we'll divide by 2. Alright, so BC is equal to 9 centimeters. You see the way we are calculating. This is the only way that you're going to finish writing an exam because people always complain about time. So BC is equal to 9 centimeters. And we are done for this one. We go to the next question. Thank you. Okay, question 16A. The curved surface area of a cone is this one. Given that the base radius is 4 centimeters, calculate the slant height. I've been given the formula here. Say area is equal to pi RL, where this is the slant height and this is the radius. Take the pi to 22 over 7. Okay, so we are going to say, what is our curved surface area? 88 is equal to 22 over 7 times, what is our radius? 4 times the slant height. Here it's over 1, here over 1, here over 1. You cross multiply these, right? So you're going to have 22 by 4 by L is equal to 88 by 7. Alright? So here you divide by 22 by 4. Okay? Here you divide by 22 by what? 4. So these will cancel, remain with L, which is what? What is 22 by 4? That's 88. 88 and 88 to cancel, remain with 7. Alright, so here the slant height is 7. L is equal to 7 centimeters. Alright. Then we go to the next one. The diagram below shows a flow chart. Alright? For a flow chart for a program to calculate tax on an income. Here you start, enter income. Alright? Is income less than 3,000? If it is yes, then there is zero tax. No, you are going to find the income or the tax by that. Okay? So, the question is, complete the table in the answer space below. Now, what is our tax that we are considering? 2,900 kwacha. So my tax, or my income, sorry, 2,900 kwacha. So I'll say, is 2,000 less than 3,000? The answer is yes. So what is our tax? 0. So here you come and write 0. Or 0 kwacha. Or 0 ngwe. Alright? No tax, in short. Then again, I'll consider another income. What is my income? 5,000. Okay, let me bring the paper here. Another income, 5,000. The question is 5,000 less than 3,000? The answer is no. If the answer is no, how do you get taxed? I've told you tax is equal to 0.3 times. For static, you use it as you interpret it as times. Alright? Then you say income, which is 5,000 minus 3,000. Alright? So tax is equal to 0.3 by 2,000. Okay. What do you get? Here are going to get 600 kwacha. This is how much you're going to get when you multiply that. Okay, so you come and write here, say tax here is 600 kwacha zirongwe. Okay, that's why we end for this question. We go to the next one. Okay, let's look at question 17. A bag of potatoes has a mass 15.1.4 plus or minus 0.05 kgs. Take note, this is the absolute value. Find the tolerance. Tolerance here is a 0.1 without calculating. Alright, 0.1 kg. Why? Tolerance is the least unit of measurement. Alright, that is the tolerance. Okay, or you can say upper limit minus lower limit is our tolerance. So tolerance is equal to, what is the upper limit? You are going to say 15.4 plus the absolute error 0.05 minus 15.4 to get the lower limit minus 0.05. All right, what do we get when you add this? This is 15.45. Take note here, when you add this, you're going to get 15.45 minus, when you subtract this, 15.35. Now 15.45 minus 15. You can do this minus, the answer here will be 0.10, which is a 0.1 like I indicated. Alright, then we go to B. Write down the relative error. Relative error is absolute error divided by true value. Alright, so here, what is our absolute error? Is the one that has been given here in brackets, 0.05. The true value is 15.4. We multiply here, because there are two decimal places here, there's one, we multiply by 100. Alright, so when you multiply by 100, 1, 2, you have got 5 divided by 154 with a 0. This will move one decimal point. Okay, so we are going to say 5 into 5 is 1. Alright, 5 here is a 3. Alright, now you can't just go, you go to the to 4. So that is a 0 in between. Then 5 into 40, you have 8. So you have 1 over 308 as your relative error. So you have got 1 over 308 kg as your relative error. And that is our answer. Okay, we go to the next one. Okay, welcome to question 18 now. Let's see. So on bearings. A, B, and C are 3 points on the level ground. Alright. B is on the bearing of 070 degrees like that. But when writing it as an angle, you don't put a 0. Alright, from A. And C is on the bearing of 130 from B. Good. Let's find the bearing of A from B. A from B. Alright. So, A from what? B. Alright, so A from B, you go to B here, you move from here, from the north pole in a clockwise direction. This is what we want. Alright, that is the bearing that is needed. So now, what we can do is, you know that this, if you were to create parallel lines, okay, if you were to create parallel lines, you know that this angle and this angle, they are right angles. Okay? The right angles, both are in between two parallel lines. So mean that, and the right angles always add up to what? they always add up to 180 degrees. So if this is 70 degrees, this should be 110. So that 110 degrees plus this one should be 180. So from here to there it is 110. We want this one that is outside. So what are we going to do? For A here, we are going to say angles at a point, a complete 10, a complete revolution is 360 degrees. So 110 is the 0, 5, V, 2. That is your bearing. So from there up to there, it is what? It is, take note, it is 250 degrees. Now, we know that from here to there, it is 130. It means here, just this alone, it is 50 degrees. Okay? Now, if this is 50 degrees, and this is 110, these are alternate. Simply means that this is 70 degrees. Okay? I hope you are seeing that. You can. I hope that is clear. All right? Then we go to B. What is B? B from C. So you go to B from C. So you go to C. Check if you have a North Pole. You don't have, you create one. All right? So you move from the North Pole up to here. All right? Up to there. Now, if you knew this one, then you can find what is outside. And because of this shape, all right, if you do that, it means this one will be 50 degrees. So how do you get what is outside? You are going to say 360 degrees minus 50 degrees. All right, this is 0, 1, 3, 310 degrees. And that is your answer here. Okay? So that's how you find this one. Thank you. We go to the next question. Okay, welcome to question 19 on rotational symmetry or planes of symmetry or just symmetry and the transformation. Now, 19a, the diagram shows a regular hexagonal prism. This is a hexagon, right? A prism form of a hexagon. You know, a hexagon has got 6 equal sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right? Now, what is the order of rotational symmetry about the indicated axis? Okay. Okay, so by rotational symmetry, we are saying in how many ways can you rotate a hexagonal prism so that it's able to fit its own outline? Now, because it has got 6 equal sides, it means you can rotate it 6 times. All right? You can rotate it how many times? 6. So here you write 6. That is the order. Okay. Then B. The diagram below shows 2 triangles, ABC and the A dash, B dash, C dash, or A prime, B prime, and C prime on the Cartesian plane or the X or Y plane. So look at these triangles. All right. You've got this triangle here. This one, I'm just trying to put the ink. All right. This one. I'm sure you're able to see that. This one is the opposite of this one, or this is opposite to that one. All right. Now, what kind of a transformation is this one? Here they're saying describe fully the single transformation that maps this triangle onto this one. Right? You can see that this is the opposite to this one. And what kind of a transformation that brings about the opposite? The object is opposite to the image. That is a reflection. Alright, so you must write that it is reflection. You write, so it is reflection. But now, for you to describe a reflection fully, you must give the mirror line. Alright? How do you do that? Look the distance from here. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4. What is half of 4? 2. So from here I'll say 1, 2 here. Alright? So when you check here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's supposed to be somewhere here. This should be our mirror line here. This one. Okay, this should be our mirror line. So the distance from here to there and the distance from there is the same. From here to that point and from there to that point is the same. So what is this equation? This is 1 and this is 0 and this is 2. It means this is 1. So the equation there is x is equal to what? 1. That is our mirror line. Thank you. We go to the next one. Okay, welcome to question 20. The diagram below shows a Cartesian plane with points. A is 6,6. B, so take note, this is 0,2 as a negative. This C, this is 0,6. Alright? Then D, 0, 6, this is supposed to be 6,0. This is 6. Right. So now A, what is A, ladies and gentlemen? Please, I hope you are enjoying this stuff. Alright, as I'm equally enjoying. Alright, please let's enjoy these things. Okay, that's the only way we are going to improve the performance in mathematics. Alright, we are here to change that narrative. Now let's look at A. What is the equation of the line CD? CD, right? The equation of the line, you say y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. Alright? I will say this is 1 and this is 2. Now this is gradient. You can say y minus y1. How do you get the gradient? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. X minus what? 1. Look. If this is our 1, this is x, this is y. X, y. So we are going to say y minus, what is our y1? Our y1 is 0. Alright, so say 0 is equal to, what is our y2? Y2 is 6. 6 minus c, y1, which is 0. Over, what is our x2? 0. Alright, minus, our x1 is 6. Open the bracket. X minus, what is our x1? Is 6. Alright? That we are going to have. So this is y is equal to 6 over negative 6. X minus 6. This is y is equal to, this will that negative 1. X minus 6. Okay? And this will be y is equal to negative x plus what? 6. Even this one is okay. Alright? Or you can take this one on the other side. So that is our equation. So y is equal to negative 6 and negative x plus what? 6. Let's find the distance AB. So the distance AB is found by saying AB is equal to x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Alright? So, the distance of AB, okay, is equal to, you can put even that is the distance, is fine. We can say let this be 1 and this be 2. So this is B and that is our A. What is our x2? Our x2 is what? 6 minus, what is our x1? Negative 2. Okay, it's fine. You can put the third one, it's okay. Plus, what is our y2? Take note. Here, I think we've not written the correct thing. X2, what is our x2? X2 is what? 6. Minus, what is our x1? 0. Okay? Plus, what is our y2? 6. Minus, what is our y1? Negative 2. Alright? Then we introduce the root here. So, AB, that is the distance, right? Is equal to 6 squared plus this is the positive, it will be positive, so we will get 8 squared. So AB is equal to the square root of what? 36 plus, this is 64. So AB is equal to the square root of what? 100 when you add this. And this gives us what? 10 units. So the distance there is 10 units. Okay. So you come and write here to say 10 units. We don't know the units. So that's where we end for this one. From which topic? Coordinate geometry. You need to know the topics. All right. Welcome to question 21. We are almost winding up. We're remaining with 2 more. All right. We are doing a good job. Now, write the 4 inequalities that define the unshaded region. This one. So we have got this line here. Okay. Let me just put the... Okay. So I've got this line here, this one, and that one. So you can start with these that are very easy, right, to tell. Okay, the first one, I can start with, I can say number 1, it is this one. Okay, this line is passing through the x-axis at what number? 2. But because it is dotted lines, it must be less or greater. But this side that is not shaded is the one that is less. So x should be less than 2 because this one it is less. Okay, then I'll come here. See this line? This line is passing through at -1 and at y. So I'll say y. The line is a solid line, it's not dotted. Meaning that it must be greater or less or equal to. Now look at the side that is not shaded. This is greater than this one. So this should be greater or equal to -1. This is like the second one. The third one, you deal with this one again, passing through at y is equal to 3. You say y. Now, look at the part that is not shaded for this line. It's downwards here, which is less. So, the line here is a solid line. Alright? This line here is a solid line. So say y is less or equal to what? 3. Now, the next one, you must pick points, the fourth one. Okay, you must pick points. What are these points? You can pick this one and this one. At this point, it is -2, 0. Then at this point, it is 0, 2. If you say this is 1 and this is 2, this is xy. xy, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Now, what are we going to use? We apply this formula. Y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. We can put the formula for the gradient here in advance. Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, x minus x1. Okay, that's what we have been using. Or you can find this separately. In case you're lost or you're getting stranded, you don't know what we are doing, you can get this separate, you can get your gradient. Alright. So I'll say y minus. What is my y1? I'll come here. What is my 1 here? It's this one. What is my y? 0. Is equal to y2. What is my y2? 2. Minus y1, 0. Over x2, 0. Minus x1, -2. Open bracket, x minus. What is my x1? x1 is -2. I'll say y, because y minus 0 is y, is equal to 2 over negative, it will be +2. Open bracket, x plus what? 2. So I've got y is equal to 2 into 2 is 1. X plus what? 2. Okay? Then you're going to say y is equal to, this is x plus what? 2. Now, this is an equation. This is an equation. We want an inequality, alright? Or inequation. That's what we want to find. How? We come to the graph and use the y-intercept. Here, look, from here, you're coming downwards, it is less. And this is the region that is not shaded. But from here, going upwards, it is greater. So we want this one. So we are going to say, okay, this is y is less or equal to x plus 2. The reason is that this is a solid line. Okay, so those are your equations. So the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have y is less or equal to x plus 2. Alright? Then the first one that we got is x is less than 2. Then we also got y is greater or equal to negative 1. Then we got y is less or equal to 3. Okay. Thank you so much for paying attention. Please, let's go to the next one, which is question 22. Okay, let's see how we can handle question 22. The diagram below shows a sketch of the graph y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 8. Cutting the x-axis at B and C. So you need to note that at this point, here where there is B and C, y, at these 2 points, y is always 0. But at the y-intercept here, x is what? 0. Alright? So now, how do we find the coordinates of this one? For A, to find the coordinates of B, we need to find x, y. For C, it's the same, x, what? Y. But we already know that y at these 2 points is 0. In short, this implies that we have got B, that is x, 0. Here, we have x, 0. So, what is x? We are going to deal with this equation, the function that has been given, this one. We'll say y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus what? 8. But x is, but y is equal to what? 0. Meaning that when there is y here, we're going to put 0. So we'll say 0 is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 8. Alright? Or you can say x squared minus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0. You can put it on your left-hand side. So you can solve this using any method. This is a quadratic equation, but I would go for the sum. What is our sum? 1 by 8, which is 8. Then I go for the product. So this is product, not sum. Product. Sum is always equal to b. What is b? It's this one, negative 6. Then you select what we call factors of 8. Numbers that can divide into 8. When you multiply them, they should give you 8. When they added, the answer should be negative 6. What are these numbers? So we have negative 2 and negative 4. Negative 2 times negative 4, it is 8. This plus that is negative 6. So now, because I found this, and the variable that is here is x, you distribute the x and deal with this part only. So you have x squared. This part will disappear, will be replaced by this one. Negative 2x. Why am I getting the x from here? Just distribute the x. Minus 4x plus 8. So that negative 2x minus 4x is this one. The answer must be equal to 0. Alright, here we group now the terms. We factorize by common factor. X into x squared is x minus, this into that is 2. Well, this and this will cancel. We say minus 4. Alright? This and that will cancel, remain with x. Negative into positive, negative, this into that, it is 2. X is equal to what? 0. Meaning that x minus 4 by negative x minus 2 is equal to 0. What does it mean? X is equal to 4 when it crosses the other side, or x is equal to 2. So we have found that. It means now for b, where we said it is x, 0, our x is what? Now you must look at this one. There's 4 and 2. Which one should be for b? This should be 2 here, 4 should be somewhere here. So for b, we are going to say it is 2, 0. And c, we are going to say it is 4, what? 0. Those are our answers here. So b 2, 0. Alright? Then c is 4, 0. Then we get the coordinates of the turning point. We are going to say, let's get the turning point of x by saying b over 2a. Okay? Negative, what is my b? My b here is negative 6. Alright? Negative 6. divided by 2a. What is a? Our a is the coefficient here, which is 1. So look, negative and negative will give us a positive, alright? 2 into that, we have got 3. So now you can substitute this into this equation, into this function, this one. Whereas y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 8. Or use the formula. Our x is 3. Here we put 3 plus 8. Alright. This is 9 minus 18 plus what? Alright. So y is equal to, what is negative 18 plus that? That's negative 10. Alright. So we have 9 minus 10. And the answer is negative 1. So the coordinates are right, of the turning points are x comma y, which is, what is our x? 3. Y is negative 1. This y is also known as the minimum value of this one. Okay. So we have got 3 comma negative 1. So that's where we end for this problem. That is coordinate geometry. Okay, I hope it is clear. All right, thank you. Okay, welcome to the last question, 23. If you have followed all of them up to here, I can assure you have done a great job. All right. Okay, so we are saying the diagram below shows the speed time graph of a 100-meter sprinter who accelerates uniformly for 3 seconds. All right. Until he reaches a speed of 12 meters per second, as you are able to see. He maintains the speed for 7 seconds and then uniformly turns for a further 4 seconds and comes to a stop. Okay, so this is the question that we have here. Alright, so let me demarcate. That's what I do, so that I utilize my space nicely. Okay, so A. What is A? Calculate the acceleration during the first 3 seconds. So say acceleration is V minus U over time. Alright? What is our final velocity? Start from here up to there. Your final velocity is 12 minus where you're starting from, it is 0, over time taken is 3. So acceleration is 12 minus 0 is 12, divided by 3 is 4 meters per second squared. Alright, that is your acceleration. So acceleration is 4 meters per second squared. Okay, good. We are good to go. Now B. What is the retardation? Retardation is negative acceleration. Alright, so we say retardation is U minus V over time. As long as you know how to use this. Alright, so we say retardation is equal to, look, we are saying this person starts to reduce from here. He starts to reduce all the way, comes down to a halt here. Meaning that the final here will be 0. Where is starting from is our initial. Alright? So we'll say where is starting from here, it is 12 when you are reducing in speed. We have 12. Alright? 12 minus 0 divided by, what is the time taken for the retardation? From 10 to 4 or 14, which is 4. This minus that of 4. Alright? This minus that is 0. 12 minus 0, we get a 12. Then divided by 4, you get 3 meters per second squared. So here, retardation is 3 meters per second squared. But if you are asked to get acceleration in this, then it would have been negative here. Okay. Then we go to C. Calculate the distance covered in the first 10 seconds. Look, the distance here under the graph is given by the area under the graph. So we are talking about this one. Alright, what kind of a shape is that? It's a trapezium. So you apply the formula for the area of a trapezium. Half times h, a plus what? B. You can even put the h at the end. Then we'll say our distance is equal to half times, what is our height? There are these two lines from here to there, we can call it A. Then from here to there, this is our B here. All right. So, and from this point to there, it is our height. Okay? That's our height. So what is our height? Our height is 12. What is our A? From here to there, which is 7. Plus. What is our B? Our B is 10. Okay? So now, we are going to say, what is half of 12? 6. By here, what do you get? You get 17. Okay, so D is equal to 6 by 17. You get 102 meters. This is our answer. You come and write here and say 102 meters. And that's where this paper ends. Thanks so much. But our message is very simple. Please subscribe, keep on sharing, all right? Keep on watching these videos. We can assure you, I think your situation will never be the same with regard to mathematics. Thank you so much.